Today we have Aitina with us. Her stage name is AI, the Anomaly. You can look into her stuff. She is amazing. And I'm so glad you're here with us, Aitina.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. One question we wanted to ask you today is, what are a couple songs that inspire you, a couple songs that comfort you, and a couple songs that challenge you?
Okay. It's always, those are always tough questions, but I would actually like to look at your questions more as like artists then, because there are songs in these circumstances, the titles of songs completely run out of my mind. But there are artists, like, for example, artists like Nina Simone, like her existence, her vigor, her fortitude, her passion, her strength, when it came to speaking the truth that was true to her in music, and how her voice and her stance and her poise married and meshed with the music itself. And her voice was an instrument in two different facets, one in which it was literally an instrument in relation to the rhythmic vibes of piano and, you know, the orchestra, and just how her voice married with everything. And also her voice and what she created were instruments and instrumental within the genre that she existed in. When she sang the song about birds flying high, you know how I feel. You know, just hearing her voice, listening to her words, you can feel like I get how you feel when I hear your voice, your tone, the instrumentation of the music. When she speaks about Black bodies dangling, you know, when she speaks about that in one of her songs, you hear the pain. Music itself is just, it's a roller coaster ride of emotions, you know, and I feel like Nina really puts me there when it comes to that. She has the ability to use her words and her voice to really take you to a space, and she'll forever be an example for me. Her, and then I moved to Lauryn Hill, which I feel like we have yet to have another one of her. Like she'll never be able to, no, who can repeat what she's done. She had a great voice as far as vocal tones and how to structure music, and how it just, her lyrics and what she stood for. She really developed something in me when I first was introduced to her in my teens, I believe. Just seeing her in relation to other women artists, she just was different, and she spoke about things that I didn't think about, and she pushed me to question things. And so definitely that, and like I said, names of songs always rush out of my mind, but the essence of the artist is what sticks. So yeah, her. And I would say, as far as like the genre that I'm in, which is Christian hip hop, Bizzle from God Over Money, his music definitely pushes me to think, and it pushes me to think beyond, you know, think beyond. He has some very like straight out in the open, like, I'm gonna say this and it's gonna sound rough to everybody's ears, but this is the truth of the matter. He never compromises with truth. He's, you know, hip hop artist, and he definitely doesn't sway away from truth. So that, and then Sam Cooke, his music comforts me. You know, one of his songs is Change Gonna Come. What a song that impacted a generation in the times at that moment. You know, it still impacts me today. Even things that are going on right now, just listening to that song, it has an impact on me. The way that it was structured and everything, we can get all into all of that, like geeky nerdy type stuff. But yeah, that's, his songs definitely come for me. I would say each of those artists in their own way has music that comforts me, has music that encourages me, and commands my attention. Commands my attention. Yeah. I hope I answered your question well.
100%, 100%. I'm curious, as an artist, do you feel like compelled to, or maybe what do you feel most compelled to do? Do you feel compelled to inspire, to comfort, to challenge, to make people listen, or all of those things, or something else?
I think it's two things. Well, really one that I feel encompasses everything. I want to tell the truth. My truth, my truth is combined. I always think about painting. It's just the colors are my experiences. It's the things that I've gone through, any traumas, pains, triumphs, all my experiences, passions, and things like that. They come together, and I have to tell the truth of that. And my perception and perspective of things that are occurring around me, I want to tell the truth within the music. And by telling the truth out of love, really, and love is firm, it's fair, it's not soft, it's not weak. Telling the truth out of love is going to get you to these other spaces of, like, what you spoke on. So telling the truth out of love is what I really want to do with my music.
Yeah, that makes sense.